So our reading is from Luke chapter 9, starting at verse 28. Now, just to put this in context, what's happening is that Jesus has asked his disciples, who do the people say that Jesus is? And there's various answers. John the Baptist or Elijah or another prophet, that's who Jesus is. Then he asks them, who do you say I am? And Peter replies, you are the Christ. And by that he means God's anointed king, the Messiah. And then Jesus tells them what is going to happen. He's going to suffer in Jerusalem and he's going to die. And then he talks about the reality of following him means taking up your cross, which means there is a sacrifice in following Jesus. And that's what he's been talking about. And so now we pick it up in Luke chapter 9 and verse 28. About 8 days after Jesus said this, he took Peter, John and James with him and went up onto a mountain to pray. As he was praying, the appearance of his face changed, and his clothes became as bright as a flash of lightning. 2 men, Moses and Elijah, appeared in glorious splendour, talking with Jesus. They spoke about his departure, which he was about to bring to fulfilment at Jerusalem. Peter and his companions were very sleepy, but when they became fully awake, they saw his glory and the 2 men standing with him. As the men were leaving Jesus, Peter said to him, Master, it is good for us to be here. Let us put up 3 shelters, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah. He did not know what he was saying. While he was speaking, a cloud appeared and covered them, and they were afraid as they entered the cloud. A voice came from the cloud saying, This is my son, whom I have chosen. Listen to him. When the voice had spoken, they found that Jesus was alone. The disciples kept this to themselves and did not tell anyone at that time what they had seen.